Good afternoon and welcome to the Rink Report. I'm Greg Murray along with Mike Todd. Good to have you here tonight at Nationwide Arena, the Blue Jackets and the Detroit Red Wings. These teams played Tuesday night in Detroit, very physical game that the Blue Jackets won 3-2 in overtime. A lot of pleasantries were exchanged in Joe Louis Arena on Tuesday night, so this should prove to be a very interesting, very chippy game tonight. We'll get a look at the matchup in just a couple of minutes with Bob McGilligan and Jody Shelley.
You know what's still open, Greg?
Winter Park.
That is correct, sir. Down at McPherson Commons, presented by Worthington Industries, going through February the 26th. All kinds of great opportunity to get out on the ice. Jackets were out on the ice yesterday for a practice, I guess you would call it. Many Jackets fans there. Also, a dog belonging to Cam Atkinson was there as well, giving kisses to Cam and Scotty Hartnell. So a lot of fun for everybody involved. If you haven't seen it, go to Jackets TV on your mobile device on the Jackets app, or go to bluejackets.com to check it out.
All right, Jackets, Red Wings tonight. Let's get a look at the matchup. Here's Bob McGilligan and Jody Shelley. Guys?
Blue Jackets continue this homestand here today as they take on the Detroit Red Wings. They'll be closing out the season series with them, as a matter of fact. Jody, a couple of nights ago, the Blue Jackets took on the Vancouver Canucks. It was another one of those games where the Blue Jackets just couldn't find a way to get anything going. They get shut out by Vancouver, 3-0. Is there cause for alarm after a loss like that?
I don't think so, but I think that there's definitely a cause for this team to kind of pull up their socks, if you will. This is a homestand. It's a crucial time of the season as far as staying at home and then having that 5-day mandatory break, which is after next Sunday's game. And they've got to get things going, and why not start tonight, Saturday night, against the Detroit Red Wings at home?
Head coach John Tortorella agrees with you. It's about his team becoming engaged emotionally.
It's not an X's and O's. It's not a momentum swing here and there. I think in a general term, we just have to play harder, and we have to invest more into what it is to play a National Hockey League game right now, and in the toughest part of the year. So it's not about a gimmick. It's not a certain thing I say to them. It's about a group coming to the understanding that to solve this problem, admit we have the problem. And that's kind of how we're going about our business today.
And it's great to hear that from the head coach. And I know that the players fully understand. They were disappointed how that game went last game against the Canucks. They know and they will play much harder here tonight.
Lucas Sedlak is a guy that has been improving his faceoffs. He's been getting more ice time, and he knows how important today's game against Detroit is.
Yeah, you know, it's going to be a huge game for us. We're battling 500 right now, and we all know we are not that team. I think we can play a lot better than that, so it's going to be huge for us. And, you know, we had 6 or 7 more home games, and we need to win all of them almost, yeah.
Lucas Sedlak, this is his 52nd game in the National Hockey League here tonight. And I think, Bob, he's improved every single game. And it's great to hear that he's learning in the faceoff circle. It's going to be a crucial point here as these games get tighter. And Lucas, as a rookie, love the way he's growing, and he's a big part of this offense.
And we've talked about the fact that even though he's a rookie and he's playing technically on the fourth line, he's doing it with Scott Hartnell and Sam Gagner. I mean, he has learned a lot from these two veterans.
You know what? That's a great point. And you see him in the middle of those two guys. Think about those two guys just a few years ago, top-tier players in the National Hockey League. It's been a real productive and a fun line to watch as far as doing it the right way. Love Lucas Sedlak, though, and what he's bringing and where he's going to go with this organization.
Blue Jackets very familiar with the Detroit Red Wings. They were just in Detroit on Tuesday. They won the game in overtime on a Seth Jones goal. Detroit will be hungry to get revenge here today. This Detroit team is sitting out of the playoffs, and they've been in the playoffs for the last 25 years. They are a desperate team. They are a fast team. Let's talk about a couple of the guys that have great speed. Dylan Larkin is number one. Andreas Athanasiou, he is a very speedy guy. And then you've got the very big Anthony Mantha.
Yeah, Mantha, I like this kid. He's a young player, but boy, I'll tell you what, 6'5", he towers out there, and he can move. He can also find the back of the net for a big guy. Got to watch him out there in the offensive zone. He's all over the place, and he seemed to get under the skin of some of the Blue Jackets players. Actually fought Scott Hartnell last game, I think, wasn't it?
Yes.
Attaboy, Bob. And the other guy, Athanasiou, this guy flies. Blue Jackets did a good job of not letting him get the puck down the wing last game. Cannot let him get open ice. He will fly and create with that speed. And then, yes, Dylan Larkin, this kid is a high draft pick for the Red Wings. He's a really reliable player out there, both ends of the rink. Very deceptive shot. got to watch him in the offensive zone, and he's buddies with Zach Werenski. So we'll watch those two tonight, see if they interact a little bit.
And the Red Wings also do have something else to play for today. Their owner, Mike Ilitch, passed away yesterday. He was a guy that was very instrumental in what went on in the National Hockey League and in Major League Baseball, too, owning the Tigers. He will be missed by the league, and I'm sure his team will play for him today.
Yeah, and he's in our thoughts and prayers, along with the Ilitch family. That is something that all respect to them here tonight.
That'll do it for today's Rink Report. For Jody Shelley, I'm Bob McElligott. Enjoy the game.